Hi everyone, I'm Katie Boysen and I am here with the Australian Queen of Comedy, Celeste Barber.
That's me, hi.
And we are here to talk today about what women want and why we still feel the need to ask that question. So, Celeste,
Yes.
let's start out by kind of looking at you and what you want. Maybe 10 years ago when the survey was done first for Marie Claire.
Right.
What do you think you wanted as a woman?
I wanted to work. I know that. I know that I definitely wanted to work. I was 27, trying to get as much acting work as possible, and I just knew that I wanted to be in the industry more than I was, for sure. Yeah.
And what do you think you want now?
I want to work.
Hungry.
But I've got kids now and a family and everything, so of course that shifts, right? When, you've got little kids and a husband and all, a family environment. Health and happiness for them, but I want to work and have them with me all the time. I want it all. I know we were saying in the panel that that's not possible. I was like, I reckon it is. I reckon it's totally possible to have it all.
Yeah, and do you feel like you've got that pull a little bit between instinctually what you think you should be doing from a work perspective or from a family perspective?
Yeah, definitely. But I put that on myself. I know that. I know that I'm like, I should be at home with my kids more, but I want to be working. And I know that's a pressure I definitely put on myself. I'm feeling as though I should be home more.
And on the Marie Claire panel, it was called, What Do Women Want? Start by ditching that question.
Yes.
And why do you think we're starting to ditch that question now?
Because it's a stupid question now. It's time that people started listening. We've been saying it for years, what we want. It's not as though, maybe we should start asking women what they want. It's not a thing. We're always clear about what we want. People just need to shush so our voices can be actually heard when we talk about those sort of things. Yeah.
And what do you think in terms of the priorities that women have now that they know what they want, they have a clear vision from what it seems like from a social media perspective, where do you think the priorities have shifted in terms of what they want now off of what social media has brought to the market? Yeah,
well, I think, as I was saying in the panel as well, I think, women are looking for role models that look like them and that are like them and have similar values to them, not just what they're given. And also back to that thing about what women want, it stresses me out. That stresses me out a little bit, because what if you're allowed to not know?
Yeah.
You're allowed to have no idea.
I agree.
And that worries me, that people are like, well, what do women want? And a handful of women or whatever are like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, oh, well, you should. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I don't know yet. And that's okay. It's okay to have no clue.
And do you think that through working with other women, with other celebrities, and then also just across other social media outlets and with other women in the business, do you think that you've gotten a better idea of kind of what they want from your perspective as well? Or?
Well, I do. I have never been someone to go, well, I only want to work with women, or I only want to work with men.
Yeah.
I've always worked with people based on their talent and based on what they do and based on their work. So I will be presented with a number of directors who want to work with me, and majority of the time that'll be 5 men, and in that instance I'll say, give me 5 women as well, and then I'll pick from that. But overall, I have always worked on the basis, if you're better at the job than him or you're better at the job than her, that's who I'll work with. And that's, I think, that's what I was talking about in the panel as well, how we have a friend who's starting to incorporate this idea that for resumes, that it's just your gender and your name is not on the resume, just your history or your experience. And that's what you get hired from.
And outside of your one example from your friend, do you see other people kind of having that conversation as well about talent? And
I think so, yeah. I mean, Hollywood is making a big thing about it now, equality, which is great. But like I was saying in the panel, just get on with it. I'm just like, yes, let's talk about it. Now we've talked about it and we all want equality. So now it's time. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about it for another 10 years and think about many ways in which we could be doing it? We've figured out so many ways in which we can do it. So it's really time to do it.
Yep. What do you think in your line of business a key value would be that you hold true to yourself at all times?
Key value for me is to back myself and just to know what you're doing. Know your surroundings, know who you're working with, know your intention is clear, and just be really comfortable in yourself and in your choices. For me, that's what I do in mine.
And I guess just one kind of generic question to just top it all off is, where do you think you see yourself 10 years from now?
I see myself living happily ever after with Tom Ford. He and I will be together forever. No, I don't know. At risk of sounding like a dickhead, every day as it comes, I have goals. I have absolute goals and big ideas, and I'm striving toward them. But I don't know, and that's okay. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thanks so much,
I had
Katie.
so much fun having you here
Yeah,
today.
it's
It was
been
the
fun.
best.
Thanks so much.
And everybody, stay tuned online for content and social from Salesforce APAC. And there will be the results from the Marie Claire survey coming out on Friday. Thank you.
Thanks.